Hey guys, welcome to another episode of the High Ticket Coaching and Consultant Strategy and Growth Show. Now, if you're watching this interview anywhere else but within our private Facebook community called High Ticket Client Attraction Insider Circle, definitely come check us out. We'd definitely love to have you. And that community was put together as a supportive community for coaches, consultants, and service providers who are serious about getting up to that 6 and that 7-figure level. So if that's you, definitely come check us out. I think right now we just surpassed 6,400 members and we're growing pretty fast. So if you're a coach, consultant, or service provider and you're not yet a part of the community, definitely come check us out. So today I want to introduce you to one of our community members, Denken. Welcome, Denken.
Hello, yeah, Justin.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, great having you here, man. So tell the community what it is that you do.
Actually, I have this program myself to actually train and teach people how to get sales without, how to close. Because
Mm-hmm.
a lot of people they're answering how to close, learn a lot of technique, but just embarrassing in front of their customer. So I actually teach them how to close sales, more sales in less time, with answering the question why they buy. Because a lot of salespeople don't answer that question. They focus on the how to close or the fancy technique, closing technique. But at the end of the day, the whole sales process, you need to get your client interest in your presentation first before you can close them.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I'm doing that part. Answering the question why they buy, knowing why they buy, so that you can close them much more easily.
Mm-hmm. Awesome. So basically you teach them how to close more sales in less time, right?
Yes.
Yeah, awesome. So what's your backstory? How did you get started on this path?
Yeah, actually, before I know this, right, I be in sales, and because of all my sales leader and a lot of people, the training that I attend, they only answer me how to close. They teach me a lot of technique and then give me a various, closing technique, which, sometimes I pull through my just a bare minimum sales target that I cannot, you know, probably survive and not good at sales. At one point of time, I said, wonder why my customer don't listen to me. Because I follow exactly what my leader teaching me, model their, technique, but still the customer do not buy from me. Start me wondering why. And at the end, I found this is not how to close because the closing part is the last part of the sales process. I should let my customer listen to me first. And then I find this methodology from one of these US. I find they answer the question why they buy, how to know why they buy, and then it make my sales change dramatically.
Mm-hmm.
Before that, I'm like, very hard sell just for the sake of selling, not normal. And now I change to become I can close sales wherever I want,
Mm-hmm.
easily and effectively.
Yeah. So what did you find out when you looked into the why people bought, what the why they buy? What did you learn?
Yeah, because it's previously I just have a very structure provided by my company and my sales leader. And why after I know why they buy, right, it become very easy. I can press their button, buying behavior, predict, and then change, become flexible in my presentation. Because at the first part, why they buy is what their value are. If I know their value, I can structure my presentation in a way that appealing to them, not me. Because a lot of time we are doing this is what I think my customer want to listen. But at the end of the day, I find this methodology. We need to reverse that to let them a perspective decide my presentation.
Mm-hmm. Awesome. Now, with your process, when it comes to sales, what's your philosophy? Sales is like the structure the same for selling anything. Let's say that's selling a $100 program and then a $10,000 program or $50,000 program. Is the sales process typically always the same, or is it different? What are your thoughts?
Uh, it's kind of different. Like for example, the low ticket and high ticket sales. But no matter whether it's high or low, you can actually need to let your customer trust you first. Also listen to you. Know who you are before you enclose them. Because a lot of people just rush that. I want to sell you something. I just want to sell you something. You know. But before that, they need to aware who you are, know who you are. It's like the prospecting. You need to find your ideal customer. Before that, you need to pitch them with your sales offer. Then only come to closing. If you cannot close them, you need to follow up. There's some people not to buy from. This is like a 4-step process that I think a lot of sales people miss out. They just want to go there, just sell for the
Mm-hmm.
sales.
Okay, good. So ultimately, you're saying that when it comes to selling and sales, there's work that needs to be done before you ever get to the closing part of things. There's pre-work that needs to be done
Yes,
that if you take care of, then it makes the close get to the end easier.
yes.
Yeah.
That there's need to be like, you need to know your go through the sales process instead of just selling. Because a lot of people just go to a closing. I don't want to close you. I want to sell you something, and your prospect is not, they're more wiser now, so they actually know you actually sell them. This will get
Mm-hmm.
them say no to you faster instead of say yes faster to you. So you need to like go through the process, prospect them, let them trust you, know you first before you close them.
Mm-hmm. Now, when it comes to your clients, as far as what do you typically, because you help improve sales, are there any specific, who's that ideal, is there an ideal client that your process methodology works best for in terms of what they're selling?
Yeah. So you need to know, like, you don't, a lot of people, my product is for everyone. So you need to find out your customer need first and then know where they are. Especially in nowadays, we have this online world, social media, right? It's not all your clients cannot be in all the social media. They might be in certain place. So you need to identify that and then focus on that, blast up your message. Because if it's the wrong platform, for example, your customer is a very youngster, they probably go to Instagram. So if you put it in Facebook, your customer might not see your product. So no matter how you do it, you will get not effective sales effort.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Now, what about for yourself? So, can you teach someone how to sell anything? Is there a specific type of person you teach how to sell? What is the person you whoever I guess with your sales process, right? Is there a specific type of person you work with? Who do you typically work with?
I mostly my client now is all the real estate.
Mm-hmm.
Either they are the leader or the salesperson,
Mm-hmm.
and also insurance people that want to sell something.
Mm-hmm.
But normally I teach them, say that if you go there and just be a normal person and you don't know who your customer is, then you are basically will not get, because all this industry is, they are just go and sell and then just put all the advertisement but no result. A lot of PM but
Mm-hmm.
sales result. So I teach them how you can actually know your customer buying behavior by knowing why they buy. If when you know why they buy, you can crack their buying behavior where your how to close will become easier and effective.
Yeah.
So this is also the plan that teach them.
Yeah. Cool stuff. Cool stuff. So, how did you get started on your path as an entrepreneur? Then, have you always been an entrepreneur? What did you do before?
No, before that I'm actually in the finance line and also sell a lot of this financial product through insurance, investment product, and yes, this is like I say I don't want to work from there. It's like I want to like have the freedom and also enjoy my own life, because I find out in the entrepreneur spirit, because I born in the entrepreneur family. All my parents is entrepreneur. So yeah, I kind of want to also help to impact other people, because I know after my whole career journey from finance line, the banking, and insurance, so that I say, why don't I want to like help people to do sales? And I'm very passionate in impact life and train people, coach people to become a better version of them. So that's why I want to become entrepreneur, which I can control my life and also help people in the same way, and do not suffer the mistake that I go through.
Yeah, good, good. And because I know a lot of the listeners as well too. Some of them are in the same place, right? So they're thinking about possibly maybe starting their business as well too. And I know most of them there's some type of fear, and they're like, I'm not sure if I could do this. I'm not sure if people will. I don't know if I have a unique perspective. But I'm not sure people will pay me for my knowledge of all these different things. So I guess as you have been on your journey, when you were just getting started, was it just a natural for you to just say, hey, I want to start my business, let me just go start it? Or was there any type of fear within you and saying, well, I'm not sure? How did you deal with that?
Yeah, it will. It's because when I do 9 to 5 job, it's kind of like at the end of the month I get my paycheck. You know, that's I think that's a lot of people fear, because it's like you're from a very stable income. When you become entrepreneur, you your paycheck will not like, hey, end of the month I got the check, and so that's why I think that's you need to fear. And also from a very structured working environment to the thing that you need to set up your own. You need to put in your system. You need to get hiring as a startup, and then from there you can start scaling your business. So that I think this is some of the fear that, and also true that those one and back entrepreneur, you might want to overcome that kind of fear, so
Mm-hmm.
that your paycheck is no longer,
Yeah.
but also very rewarding.
Yeah, good, good. Now, what's one skill you'd say you've really practiced that's helped you create your level of success today?
7 to 8.
You said seven to
Just,
eight.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
just like I am from already shifting from just entrepreneur, you know, just set up my own company, my team up, that. So it's like about 7 to 8 skill that have conquered the fear. I still
Mm-hmm.
have some fear in there, but I found this journey much more fruitful.
Mm-hmm. What do you say 7 to 8? What do you mean by 7 to 8? You
I
said
mean,
7 to 8 months?
it's like from the insecurity and kind of stuff that
Mm-hmm.
I already kind of conquer the fear and then adapt to much more this kind of lifestyle. Instead of 9 to 5, you go to work and then uh, worry about the unstable. I kind of like get used to in that environment, the entrepreneur world,
Mm-hmm.
that I just do my work from every day on
Mm-hmm.
that, instead of like, 9 to 5.
Uh,
My my working hours like 24 hours.
uh-huh. Got you, got you. Pretty cool, cool stuff. And in terms of, are you a reader? Do you read books? Do you listen to podcasts, watch interviews? How do you consume and get new ideas and new information?
Yeah, is from getting new ideas. Actually, I'm mixing with like-minded community, those entrepreneur community, and I also read some book. This is where one of the book that changed my sales result.
Mm-hmm.
This is why they buy, because like, and also read a lot of like this kind of like business, how to do sales, how to run a business, how should I, you know, do all the business in the world online.
Mm-hmm.
So I read a lot of book from over my journey of entrepreneur.
Yeah. Now, what do you say? Have you had over the past, a question I love asking as well too is because I know as entrepreneurs, every time we're growing, whether we're working with clients or just doing our own businesses, growth and stuff like that, we always get some big ideas as far as things we like. Man, that's a
Mm.
really good idea. I wish I had learned that like 2 years ago, maybe 5 years ago. But when we get these ideas, they're really big. Over the past maybe say a couple of months or a couple of weeks or days, have you had any of these big insights or big breakthroughs of ideas?
Yep, I think it's more like persistent and consistent. You need to do when you actually brand yourself or brand your business, you need to be consistent in this, and also you always need to engage with your client on that to build, because a lot of like time, and this is also the shift that I have. Last time, like when I 9 to 5, I just post all the happy lifestyle, but now more of my online presence is more business driven. Actually, I need to do kind of this thing and that thing, and also juggling all method together with the help of my team. So this is the thing that I actually feel a lot of people, and how to do it is, I find this insight is no, that's a perturbation, because from the beginning you need to do everything yourself, and then while you grow, you need to have your team to help you out, because this is where entrepreneur, you leverage on other people's time as well.
Yeah. Awesome. Love it. Now, what about your why? Why are you, what's the why behind your company and your business and what you do?
To actually help people to not go to, just because it's very sad, especially in Malaysia, in Asian country, that I see through, right? A lot of people or company still not give the flexibility of the salespeople, and they just push for the sales, and which is, I kind of like feel sad when the salesperson cannot get their sales result effectively, but doing a lot wasted sales effort, while the company also suffer because they need to incur the expenses of the salesperson for a couple of months before say you are good. So that I feel that why is like that, and you should build a more high effective sales team, so that your company, this is where my journey come from, because sales is the lifeblood of the blood, the life of the business. So you need to make sure your sales team is super effective, and they generate revenue for your company. So this is why I start my journey to train people and sales, in sales, so that they don't live the life over and over again, like, and make the mistake like I do in the past.
Yeah. Awesome stuff. So, Denken, if someone wanted to learn more about you and what you do, what's the best way for them to be able to connect with you?
Yeah, actually, we have all these for the community, and thank you, Justin, for that. I actually have a link that actually they can go in there, at least know why the buying behavior. So from there, because I want to get them the awareness, and then they can go to my website to actually hear more about that. I will share the link to you, so that if they want to have, they will get the link
Mm-hmm.
there, and they can check it out, some of the product.
Mm-hmm. Awesome. And guys, if you're watching this interview on the live or the replay, the links to connect to Denken, they'll be either above or below the video, so you can click and get connected right to him. Well, hey, Denken, hey, man, thank you so much for stopping by and sharing this wisdom, this knowledge here with us today. Now, do you have any final thoughts before we end?
I actually very, honored. That's my pleasure to be in your show, and thank you for interviewing. And that's why it's just that just don't want to be. I just want to give advice, just say that all the salesmen, just don't be another salesman in the eye of customer. Become a logical choice, and they just want to buy from you all the time if you know how to do it effectively. That's my final thought.
Awesome. Well, hey, man, thanks again for stopping by. Thanks for sharing, and we'll talk soon, okay?
All right, thank you.